welcome back to Keto Homestead with Jess. How's everybody doing this morning? Wait for some people to pop in. Marshmallow Man, hello and welcome. How are you doing today? We got 4 in the house. Hello, everybody. Whoever's out there working. Good morning. Hope you slept well. I'm doing good. So good to hear. Good morning, Manny. Hope you slept well. Yeah, this is a pop-up. I was not planning on going live today, but things change. So before I say anything really, I want to make sure we got a little bit of a crowd in the house. So we're just waiting to get started while I do some dishes and start breakfast. Good morning, Firefly. So I did pin a video at the top of the screen. We'll just go ahead and get started. And if anybody wants to go back and watch this, they can. We got 7 in the house now. This live is not going to be monetized. So if you don't want to hit the thumbs up, you don't want to share it out, that's completely fine. I'm not trying to make money off this video. So I got some really devastating news this morning. I'm going to try really hard to keep it together and not cry. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. Oh. Hey, babe. Babe, want to come out here for a second? Want to help me?
What?
Come here. Barrett can't stand it when I'm crying. So do you want to tell him what I found out this morning? Since I can't talk right now.
She woke me up and told me that Bomber Steve passed away.
Who's Bomber Steve? Explain.
He's the Bomber Steve was a snake man. Down in Australia, down in Australia and everything. He used to come into Jess's lives, and Jess used to talk to him all the time and everything. So she knows more about it than I do.
I don't know, like, how he passed or anything. But it was a hit to my soul for sure. Bomber Steve and his wife Julianne. We are like brother and sister. And in the beginning of my YouTube career, we spent hours together on lives. He's from the Australian community. He participated in Shed Wars. Him and Prepping 101 were on my channel together. We all did lives together for a couple of years consistently. And, people grow apart. That doesn't mean we don't love them any more or any less. Bomber Steve and Julianne were building their dream farm. They were putting together bed and breakfast, and they just had a busy life doing their thing. I got busy on YouTube, we just basically we didn't go our separate ways. Bomber Steve and I would communicate every once in a while on videos and pop into each other's lives here and there, but just hit me hard. And I found out on Biddy's video. Biddy is also another Australian. She put out a video, and that's the video I linked above. If you want, you can check it out. I tried to put the GoFundMe link in the chat, but it would not let me, obviously, because it's a donation. So if you can, you don't have to, but you can go over there. Anything at all, if you can make a donation, $5, $10, whatever you can afford. I am sure Julianne would really, really appreciate the help for the funeral funds. As you can imagine, it's a difficult time for her and her family. Okay, let's see if I can get through the comments. Firefly says Murphy's in my face. Firefly said I just read about it. Glad you were doing a live stream. I was bored. Hey Gemma, good to see you. Red Silo, hello, good to see you. Long time. Red Silo is another one that's been following me for years and years. You guys, I don't know. I have a strong connection to people. Oh. Good morning, Chris. Firefly said, oh my God, I remember him. Hey, Brian, good morning. And he says, say sorry, Jess. It's funny, though, because Bomber Steve, he used to joke for hours because I can't pronounce emu. And he used to laugh so hard. He tried so hard to teach me how to pronounce emu, and I never was able to get it. So I'll miss those days of him teasing me. We always talked about, he always knew that one of my favorite movies was Man from the Snowy River. Those were Australian actors, or at least some of them were. And what am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing today. And it was filmed in Australia. So we always have lots and lots to talk about. We always talked about me coming to Australia because him and Julianne were opening up a bed and breakfast. So we always talked about that. And I just can't even imagine what Julianne is going through right now. You want eggs this morning?
Yeah.
Randy says our two friends have have become part of our lives and family. 100%. You have to go to the GoFundMe. The video I linked above, the GoFundMe is linked in that video, Gemma. I know, Red Silo. Oh my goodness, you lost your dad. I'm so sorry. And your mom. Oh, I'm so sorry. Poor Firefly lost her cat yesterday. Like, so crazy. Like I said, I was definitely not planning on doing anything today, going live or anything. Today is my relaxing day. The only thing I usually do today is, you know, your normal stuff, your dishes, cook your breakfast, stuff like that. But this is supposed to be my relaxing day. We were still planning on doing the barn, but all my other chores are put to the side on Sunday. Yeah, it is a lot for Red Silo. Good morning, Yankee Kyle. We're skipping November next year. October and December now have 45 days. Oh my goodness. Actually, this morning, I sat back on my computer after finding out that news and I went back through my old lives from like 2-3 years ago and watching the lives that me and Julianne did and me and Bomber Steve did. Watched a little bit of that, and so I couldn't handle that anymore. I was like, okay, I gotta shut this down. Brian says prayers for everyone. I bet he has been looking for flannel. That's so sad, Firefly. Thank you, Gemma. I wonder why I couldn't link it. It kept saying error when I tried to put it in the chat below before I went live. It would not let me do it. Thank you so much, Gemma. There's the GoFundMe account. Yeah, they are almost halfway to their goal, which is amazing. But, I mean, it's not unbelievable because, like I said, Bomber Steve and Julianne were just, they are the sweetest people. They really, truly are. They're kind-hearted and loving. They absolutely accepted me and Barrett into their Australian family with open arms. They're just the sweetest, kindest people. Mooney says there are so many people down right now. I think everyone is just drained. Thank you, Gemma. I really appreciate it. I know, and money's tight for everybody right now too, and so everybody's down in every way right now. Yeah, that's what I was supposed to be doing, Gemma. Working on content today. Whatever, things happen. As soon as Barrett gets his coffee in him, we're gonna head out and work. I gotta get my hands busy, my mind busy. I can't be crying all day. I've been crying since like 6 o'clock. My nose hurts, my eyes hurt. So, gotta get to doing something. I think after he wakes up a bit and gets his coffee in, we'll head out to the dumpsters and see if we can find some plywood. The barn's coming along really well. Sorry, I keep sniffing. My nose is running like crazy now. Yep, punches just keep on coming. Did get spicy bean soup in the crock pot this morning, though. About that, only good news. That's how I feel. I feel like the punches just keep on coming. It's like, this year, in my opinion, wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad of a year this year. And then I don't know what happened. Like November, December, it just seems like everything got worse. Like all at once. I don't know. It just seems like things got tougher. Well, maybe it's because it's seasonal depression and you don't suffer from that. I don't know. Thank you for the heart, Brian, and the prayers. Yeah. See, Firefly says the same thing. She's mentally exhausted.
Oh, some people like spring, some people like winter. Winter is a time to refresh the body and
It's
stuff.
supposed to be, but it don't help now when the sun goes down at freaking 4 o'clock at night.
It regenerates your body and stuff in the winter time. That way, spring the year with the putting up your garden.
I understand that. I get it.
That's different, I guess. Firefighter said like he was good with plywood. We was, so I built my wood shed.
We were until Barrett built the wood shed, and then
Jess made me upset yesterday. She said it was an ugly wood shed.
you did a good job on your wood shed, babe. I'm glad we have a place to put dry wood.
That's not what you said yesterday.
But just because I think it's ugly doesn't mean I'm not thankful for dry wood. You did a good job. But yeah, I thought we were good with plywood, Firefly. I guess not. But the issue too is now the construction site is about complete. The subdivision they were building is almost done. So I don't know how much more plywood 2x4s we're going to get out of there. I'm in the process of losing my Nana. She had dementia and is on oxygen permanently. I'm so sorry, Gemma. So hard losing people you love. Oops. I agree. Mooney Hubs was recently diagnosed with cancer. I'm so sorry, Chris. One of my adult daughters lives with us. She requires 24-hour care. Genetic disorder. I can't read this morning either. My daughter-in-law is scheduled for breast biopsy. Oh my goodness, that's so much to deal with, Chris. See, I agree, Red Silo. It's not a complaint. It's a challenging time. I totally understand that. I keep praising God and thanking Him for His blessings. That's all you can do. Prayers to you, Chris. Yeah. Mooney says prayers to you and your family. Stay strong and look for joy in the little things. It just angers me. Like, Steve, Bomber Steve, he wasn't that old. He wasn't that old at all. He was pretty young still. And it's just like, why is it always the good people? It seems like always good people just go faster than anybody else. And I never understand that. Aren't those the people we need? Especially right now in these times. It's frustrating. All right, Mooney. Firefly said, yep, November stunk here too. It was laid off all month. Thank you, Gemma, for keeping dropping that link. I really appreciate it. You guys, really, though, if you didn't have the chance to meet Bomber Steve, go check out the videos they were at Sweeney Creek Farms. They put out a lot of videos. They were involved in shed wars. They did all kinds of stuff over there. And you can tell by the character. You can tell by the videos of what type of people they were. I think so. Definitely Firefly. She asks, can animals feel grief? I 100% think so. I mean, look how many stories of like elderly people that pass away and their dog lays on their grave and don't want to leave, or lays at the foot of their chair that they used to sit in, their favorite chair or whatever. 100% believe animals feel grief. I've chosen to only visit my Nana with my sister or mom because I know I'm not going to cope. That's understandable. Because this poor cat isn't an inch from my face, all snuggled up. I'm sure Murphy knew. I'm sure Murphy knew way before you did, Firefly. Chris says, I quit smoking on October 22nd. This diagnosis has moved my hopes to quit. Today is day 8 of no smoking for him. That is a great thing. Congratulations, that is. I think it's the worst and hardest habit to quit, Chris. And actually, me and Barrett are in the middle of trying to quit too. So we'll see. Sorry, October 20th, 2022. Oh, wow. I've been trying for a year now, off and on. It's just so hard. And this month, Barrett said we're done. So as soon as we roll our own cigarettes, so as soon as the tobacco and the tubes are gone, we're done. So right now, what I'm doing is weaning. I'm limiting myself to so many cigarettes a day, and hopefully, Barrett smoked 4 yesterday. He did really, really good. I'm nowhere close to that, but hopefully we'll break free of these chains. Firefly's been trying to quit too. She's done really good. How many days has it been for you, Firefly? Oh, my hammer just fell out of my car. Hurts. We got 13 in the chat. Thank you so much, you guys, for coming in. like I said, I know times are tough right now. If you can't donate, I completely understand. Maybe if you go over and watch a video and comment, that would help them out as well. Firefly says I lost count. Are you still craving Firefly, or is it completely gone? Does the cravings ever go away, Chris? Heart attack was a huge contribution to my quitting. I quit cold turkey. Pretty much no side effects, and I can only contribute that to the Lord because I was a smoker for 40 years. Wow. I don't even know how many years I've been smoking. Way too freaking long. Probably 40 years. No, probably 35. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. I pray for God to take it away from me all the time, but I guess I gotta learn to be more patient or something. That's good. Firefly says I'm not really craving. My heart goes out to the Australian community too, because they were all pretty tight, or at least at one time they were. I think it's a lot, for me, it's a boredom thing. Just whenever I get bored or nervous or anxious. Jenna says, I'm struggling to see my Nan with oxygen. My family sending me pics, and she looks so frail. I'm so sorry, Gemma. Every now and again, I would think it's time to go smoke for a split second, then it's gone. Well, that's good. I'm gonna have to stock up on mints and gum, see if that helps too. Cats are playing on the floor beneath my feet. I think out of my whole YouTube career, I've been here on YouTube for 3 years, and we've lost three, at least in my community, or the people that I follow, three people so far in those 3 years. Man, and it's been tough, every one of them. Your kit is good, Firefly. We built the hay loft in the barn the other day, and she's been hanging out up in there. She's really enjoying staying up there. Although, I think I might have to shave her soon. She is the only long-haired cat that we have ever had. And, of course, because we live in the country and she hunts mice and all this, she's got burrs I've been trying to pull out, but it's in her tail. And the tail must be a sensitive spot because she does not like me messing with it. So I think I'm going to eventually end up shaving it off. She gets everything stuck in her hair. I feel bad for her.
Fuzzy butt.
That's why Barrett calls her fuzzy butt. She's super fuzzy. Yeah, she's gotten really big. I can't believe how big she is. Because Midnight is tiny. Like, she's a small cat. She never really grew that much, but her kittens, man, they're huge. Gemma says, hey, Mr. Barrett.
Hey, Gemma.
Every time in my past when I tried to quit after about 4 or 5 hours, I would lose ability to think clearly and I was mean. That's how I am, Chris. That's my problem. I was like a deer in the headlights, couldn't think straight. This time is so different. That's how I get. I get so aggravated and so mean, and my tongue is sharp. Brian says hi.
Hey, Brian.
Come get her, Firefly. She's all yours. And she's already house trained. She might get annoying to you because all my cats, they're trained. They go to the front door and meow until you let them out so they can go potty. And then they sit at the front door and meow to come back in. Which I think is pretty cool, but some people think it's annoying. Firefly says hi, B.
Hi.
Have you thought about patches or gum? Yeah, and I've tried them in the past, but honestly, the patches and the gum make me want cigarettes worse. They make the craving even harder for me. I don't know why. All right, you guys, I know this wasn't a very long live. Like I said, I wasn't planning on doing any lives today or anything like that. But I want to thank you all for hanging out with me this morning. Sorry you see me lose my cookies and cry. I don't like to cry in front of people, but I just couldn't help it this morning. But I want to thank you for coming out, showing support. I hope you go over and show Sweetie Creek Farm support and show them some love and kindness. And I'm going to head off and get stuff done I need to get done around here. And until next time, stay happy, healthy, and safe. Bye.